Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday. Let's get live on Instagram. Let's get live on Facebook. We are already live on TikTok. Welcome in. Today is Wednesday, honey. So, y'all already know the vibes. We're going to do a check in today because our goal here is consistency, right? So, if you're an entrepreneur, your biggest thing is consistency, okay? So I'm here. So I want to do a Wednesday check-in and see where we are inside of our business. What have you scratched off your to-do list already this week? Girl, what's still sitting on your to-do list for this week? So welcome me into the show, girl. Y'all know that consistency is the biggest thing, okay? So I want to make sure we have a space here every day to make sure we are staying consistent, friend. We do not want to get to Friday and realize that we have not done anything in our business that actually produces results. So happy Wednesday, girl. Welcome in. This is a check-in for you inside your business. Hello to the people that are watching on TikTok. It's Wednesday. What have you conquered so far this week in your business? Let me get a pen. What have you conquered so far this week in your business? Has it been just posting content? Have you reached out to people? Have you followed up with some folks? Have you reached out to your past customers? Have you DM'd some people that's been engaging with you? What have you done so far this week to truly move the needle, to conquer, to make sure that we're not in our own head? Okay, so happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. What have you conquered so far this week in your business in terms of making sure you are staying consistent? Hey, what have you conquered this week so far? And this could be big or small. This can be big or small. But y'all know, when you have a business and when you're not creating content or you don't have eyes on you, it's easy for us to say, well, I'm going to just do a little something and I'm just going to rest because I am tired. And I'm here for that. But y'all know we also have to be serious about the fact that these are the days that count. This random Wednesday with not too much going on. Diddy at court, it ain't too much going on today. What are you doing behind closed doors that's generating leads, building connections, closing that gap between you and your followers, right? Building community for them. What does that look like for you and your business today? Like today, right now. Not once you get a new strategy, not once you get a new thing. What does that look like for you today? Okay. So y'all know inside of the show all this month, we've been doing the yes factor, which is us making sure that we're in a position to conquer more people saying yes to our business. So this month we've been talking a lot about yes, we've talked about content creation for years in our community. But for some of us, creating content alone isn't enough to pull people in and make them buy. So we've been talking about follow ups. We've been talking about making sure we're reaching out to people, making sure that we're staying visible in ways that may stretch us. Okay, so that might mean showing up a little bit more than you have before. Okay. And doing it in a way that's going to be consistent for you. Okay. So this is just a check in, y'all. Cheers to everybody that's been working hard behind the scenes, especially the ladies inside the Conquer Club, inside their business. Happy Wednesday, ladies. Welcome in, y'all. This is just a check in show. Y'all know we've been talking about the yes factor all this month. So I want to hear more about what you're doing inside your business, what you're conquering, what you're working on. Okay. It's Wednesday. This ain't the day to scroll and watch me and just do nothing. Okay. So we want to make sure that behind the scenes, what you're doing today, you sending out an email. What you doing? You're reaching out to some past folks. What you doing today? Are you DMing the girls that's been engaging with your content? Like, what are you conquering today to where you're not taking a passive approach to your business? What are you conquering today to where you're not posting and hoping and waiting to be discovered because your product or service is just so good? Somebody's just going to magically discover us one day if we go viral. That's not taking control. That's sitting back and waiting on the sidelines. That's not winning energy. Okay. So today is this random Wednesday. What are you going to do today to move the needle with sales? Okay. This is the type of stuff that I have to ask myself too, because I have definitely been caught up in the cycle so much of the posting and hoping. If my content is good enough and it's loud enough, it's going to do all of the selling. And how many of us have went viral or done the content, been consistent, and do what the gurus say, and it does not bring in sales? We know that that's only part of the formula. And so here in the show this month, we've been talking about that other part of the formula, which is making sure that you're actively selling to people, which means, are you asking people to buy? So it's Wednesday. I have a question. How many people have you asked to buy from you this week already? How many people? It's Wednesday. It's midway through the week. How many people have you asked to buy your product or service? Like straight up out your mouth. How many? How many people have you asked to buy from you? How many? And I don't mean just posting a link. How many people have you straight up said, "Hey, do you want this? Yes or no?" Like, do you like me? Yes, yes, no, maybe. Because what happened is I talked to a lot of business owners, and week after week after week after week, we say, "Well, I'm not getting sales, Deb. I'm not getting sales. I'm doing what y'all say do. I'm being consistent." And I say, "Well, how many people have you asked to buy from you?" What you mean? How many people have you asked a question like, "Do you want to buy this?" Like, how many people have you actually asked? None. Okay, then. Those are the type of things that matter. Those are the type of things that complement your content. So it's Wednesday. Business owner who wants to blow up and do big things. How many people have you asked to buy from you so far this week? How many people have you asked to book a consultation with you? How many people have you asked to come back and work with you? Okay. We are out of posting and hoping land this summer. Okay. We are out of posting and hoping land this summer. Okay. That's just and I'll never forget when this kind of changed the game for me, because I've been like that so much, where I do so much content. And I remember my coach was telling me, she was like, "This is nothing but a social media page. Like, what else are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Oh," but it made so much sense. Okay. So this is your Wednesday reminder. The woman that wants to conquer, the woman that wants all of the clients beating down the DMs. You got to create your own wave. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the fire. You got to go out and go get the people. And this is the perfect day to do it. Girl, Diddy is in court, girl. It is the perfect day. Ain't nothing going on today, girl. Ivana says, "Hi. What's up, girl? Happy Wednesday, friend. Happy Wednesday." I got to catch up on the trial too, honey. I got to do a little catching up. So happy Wednesday. This is a Wednesday reminder. Business owner, do not let this week pass you by. Do not let this week pass you by of being the best kept secret. That is not a flex. I had to tell myself, Deb, being the best kept secret is not a flex. Great product or service, if only people knew about me. That's not a flex. It's kicking down the door and saying, "Baby, here I go for real." Showing up, reaching out, doing all of the things that I know the other people aren't going to do. Okay. So this is your Wednesday reminder, friend. Today is going to be a short show. Okay. I have a lot of good content that's going to be coming out. I'm so excited about it. I was just going through and doing my clips and all the content. And I have so much stuff to share. So much stuff to share about us getting organized, about us making sure we're staying consistent, making sure that we have community. We have plenty of space for you to come to the show every day. Okay. But I want to remind you that the days like today matter. So put on your podcast, get your journal, muster up a little strength, reach out to some folks, follow up with some folks. Maybe that even means doing something new out of your comfort zone today, like turning on your camera and just going live. It's not the end of the world. It ain't that bad. Especially if you need leads, especially if you say, I need customers. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You need customers. What you finna do about it? What's up? What's up? Like, what you gonna do about it? Or are you just gonna post and hope and wait to be discovered? We don't condone that over here. We don't condone that. We don't condone that type of energy of I'm just gonna post and hope and wait and be the best kept secret of the internet. Boring. Goodbye. Goodbye. No, ma'am. Show up, even especially if it's not perfect. Oh my God. Especially if it's not perfect. Especially if there's no fancy funnel. Because I would rather you have the people first. I would rather you have the habit first. I'm not mad at a business owner that got 500 customers that take Cash App. I ain't the coach that's mad at you. You feel me? I ain't the coach that's mad at you. Baby, do your thing. We're going to call you a good CPA. They're going to clean it up for you. Baby, this is America. You'll be all right. I ain't mad at you. I'm people first, habit first, fancy later, systems later. I'm not mad at you just hustling out your notebook in a spreadsheet. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the reel that's not perfectly edited. Like, I'm not mad at it. But she pumping them junks out every day. I'm not mad at that. It's Wednesday. This is the type of day where it matters. Allison says, hello, all. What's up, Allison? Hey, girl. Happy Wednesday, girl. What are y'all conquering this week? What have y'all conquered so far? I know we got a chance to hop on last night inside the Conquer Club to kind of really, I don't want to say wrap up, but talk more about this idea of us working inside our business daily. Okay. Because to be honest, a lot of people don't know what that looks like. I know I didn't know what that looks like. It sounds crazy, but I did not know what it looked like to be a solopreneur and be working in my business daily. I thought that meant creating content. And if I had customers, I fool with them. And if not, that's it. I didn't know any other thing to do on a daily basis to start generating business for myself. So that's a lot of the content that I got coming out. And also we'll be talking about that all on the show this month. So Sharnice says, hey y'all, miss y'all. Yeah, we missed you too, friend. We know you in school getting to it, girl. So we ain't mad at you. But last night was good. Everybody got a chance to share. Mostly everybody got a chance to share about what they're doing with their own business home base. Okay. So happy Wednesday, y'all. This is your check-in. So y'all know I just asked a question. It's Wednesday. How many people have you asked to buy from you this week already? Drop it in the chat. How many people have you asked to buy from you so far this week? It's Wednesday. You have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Especially for those of us that are saying, I need more customers. There's no way today is Wednesday and we haven't asked anybody to buy. There's no way today's Wednesday and the only thing we've done is just posted and sat in the corner and wait for God to shine a bright light on our business, okay? Allison says, I'm needing to finish my overdue doctoral paper. LOL. I also will print and bind books to showcase on my TikTok shop lives. Yes, ma'am. Allison don't be playing around with them live streams, honey, and she does not play around with her business. I am so here for it. I am so here for it. So here for it. Okay. So it's Wednesday. How many people have you asked to buy from you so far this week? How many people have you given the opportunity to say, no, I don't want that? Because y'all know what I always say, if you have a business, especially if you're online and social media is your main driver and you're afraid of rejection, so you don't give people the chance to say no, that means you probably don't give a lot of people the chance to say yes either. So it's Wednesday. Has your strategy been for the week? I'm going to post and hope and sit in the corner and wait to be discovered. Or is it I'm kicking down doors, I'm taking names, I'm on live, I went to an event, I reached out to the lady, I called them folks I met some weeks ago, I called my past customers, like, what you got going on? because I know the goal is to blow up. I know the goal is to blow the business up. So today is a random Wednesday. What we got going on? These are the days that matter. This is how we get week after week and say, where did my busyness go? With all this time I was spending, where did it go? Okay. So this is like when we're working inside our business daily, these are the type of questions that I want us to ask ourselves. What am I doing to generate some business for myself today? It's a beautiful day outside, and it's a whole bunch of money out there. It's a whole lot of, hey, for real. What's up? Where you at? This is the equivalent where, I mean, like, let's go. Ivana says, I sure need to get on it. Okay, I feel you, girl. I feel you. But it's a good day to start. It truly is. Ivana says, because inconsistent income ain't gonna cut it. I'm trying to have a baby or something. Woo! Oh, I said, okay. She said, I'm trying to have a baby or something next year. I'm trying to have a baby or something. Girl, I feel you, honey. I feel you. And when you have a business, here's the thing. This is why I'm so glad we're talking about it on the show. This idea of being such an emotional slave to your business and your content to where you're either leaning all the way in or leaning all the way out. We want to have a nice balance of simple things that we do every week. And we say, this is how I generate business for myself. And yes, I'm gonna do content, but I'm not gonna get so immersed in it and lost in it that I don't understand that I have to generate people in conversations and sales at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So the goal isn't who can show up and do the most backflips on TikTok. I mean, if that's what you do, fine. But it's day to day, behind closed doors, when Deb ain't on live and ain't nobody liking content. How do I know how to generate business for myself? How do I know how to generate customers for myself? Those become the questions that make all the difference in the world. And we can spend our time doing automations and workflows and all of that. And once we're done, we're still faced with the same question. How in the world do I get the people? I am so much more focused on us getting the people. I've seen the fanciest back ends with literally not a single way to funnel people into it every day. Truly mind blowing. Okay. So I'm not mad at the business if it's not perfect, if you are bold enough to know how to generate business for yourself. I have girls who do hair, baby, they'll go outside and pass out cards, go to networking events and get everybody in the room, get their name, their email, their phone number. Like, what do you do to generate business for yourself? What do you do to generate conversations and people instead of just waiting to be discovered? Now, the people that find you online, that's perfect, but that's your icing on the cake because you can't control it week to week. You just kind of like, it's a manifested prayer, not a strategy. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, girl. I was like, baby, I am so consistent. I'm about to make $20,000 this month. And I was like, something's missing. Yeah, you got to actively sell. That was the difference. Okay. So I'm actually in a process of doing my own content planning. Today, I've been working on it yesterday and today, and I told myself that I need to finish it by tomorrow because I'm about to do, I got about 60 reels and shorts. So I finished about, I probably finished editing about 50 of them. So I think I may have about 10 or 20 more. So I have about 70 reels and shorts. So I'm not mad at the content, but I know that my content is only fuel from what I have. going on behind closed doors. You feel what I'm saying? So your business is equal to two parts. Okay, we're gonna end on this note. Your business is equal to two parts. Okay, so you've got your content for visibility, the likes, the whatever. And then you also have behind the scenes when people talk about working inside your business every day, that's actively selling. Okay. So again, if you're a hairstylist, if you do nails and do makeup, active selling would be I know that it's graduation season. So I'm about to get online and see if I can find 30 seniors and tell them I got last minute appointments available. So yeah, I'm gonna post my TikTok, but I'm also gonna reach out, go on these groups and stuff, and see if I can find 40 seniors and tell them I know you need your makeup done because it's grad season. I got some last minute appointments. Let me know if you want me to send my portfolio. Like what? Like the content, yes, but active selling, yes. You see what I'm saying, ladies that are watching on TikTok? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like actively selling. Days like today is when it matters. Hey, Janice. And you've got a chance to make some stuff shake, girl, this week. I'm telling you. It's Wednesday. But y'all know when you have a business, especially if it's a business that you love and you're passionate about, my experience has been that this idea of selling feels new, different, and sometimes, a lot of the times, a lot out of our comfort zone. And we think like I used to think, right? I'm gonna just use myself. I'm gonna talk about myself, right? Because I don't know what you're experiencing. But I used to think that because I was so good and because I was so consistent that I shouldn't have to do all that. You feel what I'm saying? Like this content is good. Like what have you seen it? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you seen the way I show? Like, have you seen this? Like, be for real. Like, y'all should be buying this every 2 minutes. But the truth of the matter is, that's not enough to go get in the game. That's just enough to be invited to show up outside the game, baby. You ain't even playing for real. You're not even playing for real. It's Wednesday. How many people have you asked? What's been your version of getting in the game this week? Or has it been sitting around waiting? I'm so good. I'm just waiting on the world. You know what I'm saying? Ivana said it sells itself. Okay. I be like, baby, this stuff too good, baby. It should be selling itself. You shouldn't even need no consultation. You should be looking at my TikTok and just cash out me $2,000 for real. I already know, girl. For real. But how many of us know that is not how it works? This is why you can do all of the things online, all of the workflows, all of the email marketing. I've seen it all. The perfect website, the perfect photo shoot, the perfect content ideas. Yet zero movement week to week. I've seen it with my own two eyes hundreds of times. Because there has to be such a deep belief about what you do that when you wake up in the morning, you be like, bruh, I gotta go find somebody that needs this. That's why people like you will say and post memes and stuff that you believe in what you do. But if you're not willing to sell it, I don't know. I'm gonna have to call BS. I'm gonna have to call BS. I'm gonna have to call BS. I'm so scared that they'll say no. I'm so scared for people to see me. I'm gonna have to call BS on your big dreams then. For real. Like I said, this is why I'm not mad at hustle culture. Because those are people who believe in themselves. And it's almost like, I told this story. I can't remember what I was doing. And I was telling this story. I was like, when I do consultations and stuff, I often ask the ladies, tell me about what you've tried. Tell me about what you've done. What have you tried? Like, tell me about what you've tried so far in your business. Because it often tells a lot. Because some people will say, well, I haven't tried anything because I don't know what to do. And that's my cue to cut this consultation short because I know why you believe in yourself. I don't know what to do next is not an excuse to not move your feet. Like, I'm going to forever call BS on it. I'm going to forever call BS on I don't know what to do next. That's why I ain't did nothing. You ain't tried nothing. Oh, that's my cue. Let me go and wrap this up. She ain't a good fit for me. I'm not finna pitch her nothing. But when you say, hey, Deb, now I knew I wanted to do ads, but I didn't know how. So what I started doing was I started doing this and I just called this person. And then I looked at this YouTube video and I just tried that. I mean, it didn't work the way I want to, but I was moving my feet. That lets me know that there's somebody that's believing in what they got going on. I ain't mad if you've been selling on the corner with a table, letting people cash app you for your stuff. Because that lets me know that, baby, with some systems and a photo shoot and a sales funnel, you gonna go crazy because you believe in yourself. You willing to go stand on the corner with a 6-foot table. You willing to call people. You willing to post online without a website and about being perfect. I love that. But what I'm not here for is all of the systems, all of the things, all of the perfect, oh, let me impress people, and behind closed doors you are shaking in your boots because you don't even want to pitch people. That is insane. I'm calling fake, I'm calling BS, I'm calling you a performer. No way. No way possible. You are not playing the game. Insane. I can see straight through it. I done seen it a million times. I done seen it a million times. All of the things, all of the busy work, all of the flyers. And will be scared to death to DM 20 people this week. Insane. You do not believe in yourself, girl. Go call the lady. And you know we love the lady now, but go call her. Go call her because it's time to go talk. That don't add up. That's the equivalent of the man saying, now, babe, I love you, but then you don't talk to me. Like, that don't add up, baby. And when you feel that disconnected from your business and how much you believe in yourself, what you think we can see? That's why we like your stuff and congratulate you and never buy. So then that leaves you to performing for more congratulations because you don't know how to get people to buy. I got in a season like that where I'm like, well, let me just talk about the stuff that I'm doing in a way that it can just be congratulatory and performative instead of actually understanding my business good enough to where I can generate conversations and sales. I've been there a million times before. And I see it all the time. I get it. Which is why y'all know also we've been talking about this idea of a home base. And I recorded so many videos that I'm about to start doing every Tuesday in the podcast so that we can dive more about what it looks like to work inside your business on a day-to-day basis besides creating content. Okay, is that something that you feel like you need? If so, let me know down in the comments. Okay, it's Wednesday. Make your week count. Be the one that's going out their way above and beyond. Don't sit and wait until Friday. Don't sit and wait. Do not post and wait, friend. How many of your customers you think on the internet today buying stuff? I'm live. It's a million more people live right now. Where you at? Where you at with your people? Where you at with your people? They looking for you today. Where you at? How many times they gonna see you today? Where you at? The customer that bought from you 6 months ago, they probably looking for somebody else that do what you do because they figure, well, she just be a little in and out. We can't, that doesn't line up with what we say we want. It doesn't line up. So I'm gonna call BS on you every time, girl. Because come on, we going to get the money, girl. We got to come on. I know I'm trying to get there. Sharnice says I need it. Okay, good. I'm gonna be dripping those videos out every Tuesday starting next Tuesday. So I think I was telling myself I need to do a video on content creation, but I didn't want to get lost in that. But I did do a really deep dive into how to plan your business out for the month. So y'all will see that coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Okay. That's all I got for you. It's Wednesday. Where you at? Your people watching somebody on live right now. Are they gonna see you? Your customer looking at their budget today. Do they need to be budgeting for your products or services? Your customer scrolling right now. Besides that one video you did or one post or two posts, like where you at? That content from yesterday, baby, that's dead and gone. Where you at today? What's up? Okay. All right. So this is your Wednesday check-in. Y'all know we'll be back on the show. I think there's somebody new watching us on TikTok. So make sure you follow along because we're here every weekday at 11 a.m. Okay. This is to make sure that you are top tier with your consistency, top tier with your confidence and getting stretched out of your comfort zone. And just imagine week after week after week after week after doing this, you're going to have some new habits, some new mindsets, and some new results inside your business. And that's what I want for you because that's the same journey that I'm on inside my business. I'm on a journey to blow myself up. Okay. Now I'm still waiting on Oprah to find me and be like, girl, you will make a cool little co-host. Or you know what I'm saying? Or some on the own network or something. But until then, I know the truth is I gotta create my own rooms. I gotta break stuff down for myself and create my own opportunities. And if that's what you want to do, then come along. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. So y'all are real the vibes, okay? Make sure when you wake up tomorrow, you conquer something. And I'll see y'all on the show tomorrow.